The next question came from the digital channels of Fronteiras do Pensamento, and it is, the pandemic has changed our relation with consumption. Is it possible to take advantage of the current scenario and encourage consumption after all of this?
COVID can go in two different directions. As all pandemics have this property, it can either pull us together or it can pull us apart. In New Zealand, it pulled people together. Everybody realized they had to behave responsibly, and that meant behaving in such a way that saved the lives of their neighbors, of the people they interacted with. So care for your neighbor, protect your neighbor was the message in New Zealand. If we go to America, if you remember at the onset of COVID, the first reaction to the onset of COVID was long queues outside gun shops. And so the reaction by Americans was not protect your neighbor, it was more like shoot your neighbor. Now, unfortunately, shoot your neighbor doesn't work as a way of containing COVID. It doesn't keep anybody alive. And so but that's what COVID did in America. It drove people into individual short-term selfishness. Whereas in New Zealand, it drove people to think longer-term common purpose. The same was true if we go back to the earliest society we know about facing a pandemic. That was Athens in the year 430 BC. And from what we know about it, the pandemic, which was plague, destroyed common purpose in Athens. People ceased to pull together, and because they fragmented and divided, Sparta won the military war against Athens, so they all lost. So which way COVID goes will vary depending on society, but hopefully we will learn from the successful and also learn from the failures what not to do.